Welcome back to part 2 of my VHS and DVD update for June 8, 2018, in which, sorry I had made 2-part videos because I had to do some stuff for a little bit, and I should have got home a little early, but hey, what are you going to do? So anyways, this is going to be part 2 of the update, which will be the final part, and for the last part, we last left off with Destination Tokyo. Now let's continue, which we have 4 more tapes left, and the next tape I got is the 4th and final tape that I got today that is still sealed, which is a 1984 VHS release of The Eagle Has Landed. This is a 1977 ITC Entertainment movie. This is a CBS Fox videotape release. This stars Michael Caine, Donald Sutherland, Robert Duvall, Jenny Agutter, Donald Pleasance, Anthony Qualley, Jean Marsh, Stephen Berlin, Tabu, Judy Geeson, Siegfried Ranch, John Stanton, Treat Williams, and Larry Hagman as Colonel Pitts. Yep. Here's the front, the sides, the other sides, the top, and the back. The most sinister plot of World War II is about to be revealed. Yep. Yeah, and this does look like a pretty good war film, so I'm going to have to give this movie a watch sometime, because it does look pretty good. This is rated PG and it's 131 minutes. Stuffed it with robust incidents and first-rate performances, said by Vincent Canby of the New York Times. Now we're going to get this opened. There we go. Here's the tape of the stick rail, which is a reprint from 1988. Oh, 1986. This is a reprint from 1986. And I don't see a print date on here. Neither a week and year code. And has an ad for Hollywood Goes to War, which has ads for other movies. So I'm definitely going to watch this movie sometime. Next tape I got is an Embassy Home Entertainment tape from 1988. And this is the 1988 VHS release of Hopscotch, 1980 movie with the late Walter Matthau and Glenda Jackson. This also stars Sam Waterston, Herbert Long, and Ned Beatty as Merson. He's about to expose the CIA, the FBI, the KGB, and himself. Yep. Here's the front, the side, other side, top, back. Finally got another Embassy Home Entertainment tape. Don't get mad, get even. And it says here, copyright 1988 Nelson Entertainment. So this is an Embassy tape covers with Nelson. So, yep. Heard this one's pretty good, so I'm going to have to give this one a watch sometime. This is rated R, and it's 107 minutes. And here's something interesting about this tape. Here's a tape with the ink label, and as you can see, this is an EP mode tape. So this is an Embassy Home Entertainment tape that's EP mode. So, yep, that's pretty interesting. So, yeah, there's the ink label, no print date. So, that's Hopscotch. Going to give this movie a watch sometime. And next up is the one tape that I got from Jennifer King on a few days ago, and which this is the This is the 1995 VHS release of Jewel of the Nile, which is the 1985 sequel to Romance in the Stone, which I have on VHS. This movie stars Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, and Danny DeVito. Yep, finally got Jewel of the Nile since I already have Romance in the Stone on VHS. Here's the front, side, the top, and the back. Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas, and Danny DeVito are at it again. Haven't seen this sequel yet, but I have seen Romance in the Stone. That's a good movie, so I'm definitely going to get this sequel watch sometime. Rated PG and it's 85 minutes. And this is a 20th Century Fox Entertainment tape co-produced by. This is a Fox Video / 20th Century Fox Entertainment tape. And here's a tape with the sticker which says 1992 on there. The third week of 1996. So yeah. And the rest of the tapes are from Half Price Books, like I said. This next up is a 1997 VHS release of Local Hero, 1983 movie with Peter Rieger, Dennis Lawson, Fulton Mackey, and the late Burt Lancaster as well. This is part of the Warner Brothers Hits series from the producers of Chariots of Fire, which I have now on VHS. 3.5 stars. This attracting comedy provides hardest to resist a warmly refreshing movie, says Kathleen Kelson of New York Daily News. Front, sides, and the back. As much fun as a case of scotch without the hangover, says Richard Freeman of Newhouse Newspapers. Heard this one's pretty good, so I'm going to give this movie a watch sometime. Rated PG and it's 112 minutes. Here's a tape with the vertical sticker label. It was printed on April 24th, 1997. Next tape I got is another movie I've heard good things about. The 1989 VHS release of Mrs. Miniver, 1942 movie with Greer Garson and Walter Pidgeon. This also stars Teresa Wright, Dame Mae Whitty, Reginald Owen, Henry Travers, Richard Nile, and Henry Wilcon as well. This is an MGM movie. This won Best Picture of 1942. This is based off the novel by Jan Struthers. Here's the front, the side, top, back. One of the greatest motion pictures ever made. The finest film yet made about the present war, says New York Times 1942. Yep. Heard this film's pretty good, so I'm definitely going to watch this movie sometime. Not rated, and it's 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is 135 minutes. Tape with the sticker label. No print date. And the next two tapes are Paramount tapes. This next one's from 1988, and that's the next up is the 1988 VHS release of The Spy Who Came In From the Coal, 1965 movie. This stars Richard Burton, Claire Bloom, Oscar Werner, Sam Wanamaker, George Foskey, Rupert Davies, Cyril Cusack, and Peter Van Eyck as what Ike. Here's the front, side, top, back. This is directed by Martin Brett. This is based off the novel, and this is another movie. I heard this movie's I heard this movie's supposed to be a classic as well, so I'm definitely going to sit down and watch this movie sometime. And this is not rated to 110 minutes. Actually, it has 1965 copyright date, but it says here it came out in 1966, so kind of interesting. Here's the tape with the sticker label and the end label. And once again, just like my VHS of Star Trek 3, the Rainmaker, and I think the Mountain, the sticker label's like this and the end label's like this. And just like Rainmaker and the Mountain, there's actually a print date underneath the end label. And it says PAR, which is for Paramount, so yep. And just like the Mountain and the Rainmaker, I think this tape might have the black screen of death at the end. So, yep. The next one's next up is the 1987 VHS release of Strategic Air Command, 1955 movie. Stars the late James Stewart and June Allison. Also stars Frank Lovejoy, Alex Nichol, Barry Sullivan, and Bruce Bennett. Yep, this is when Paramount was celebrating their 75th anniversary. Here's the front, the side, the top, and the back. And I do know this movie wasn't released on DVD until 2016 when this was put out on DVD by Olive Films back in 2016. So yep. And this is a film I've been wanting to see for a while because I do like James Stewart, and this does look like a pretty good film. So I'm definitely going to sit down and watch this movie sometime. Not rated, it's 114 minutes. Here's the tape with the sticker label, the end label. The print date is February 24th, 1988. And so this is printed up the 12th week of 1988. So, yep. And finally, here's the last VHS tape I got for this update, which is the 1990 VHS release of Torpedo Run, 1958 MGM movie with Glenn Ford and the late Ernest Borgnine. This also stars Diane Brewster and Dean Jones, the late Dean Jones. Yep. Here's the front, side, top, and the back. Glenn Ford and Ernest Borgnine joined the hunt for Sharu. Excellent action sequences, says Halewell's film guide. This is not rated 136 minutes, and this movie I have seen before. When I rented this VHS tape from the library a few years ago, and I remember this movie being pretty good. So I'm gonna have to sit down and watch this movie again sometime. And here's the tape with the sticker label, and the print date is October 28th, 1990. So yeah, that's Torpedo Run. That's it for all the VHS tapes. Now let's get on to the 4 DVDs. And this DVD doesn't say the year. And this first DVD doesn't say the year, what year this DVD came out, but I think this might be a late 90s or early 2000s DVD release of All of Me, 1984 movie with Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin. This also stars Richard Lebron and Victoria Tennant as Terry Hoskins. Yep, part of the Gold Reel collection. This is a Trimark home video DVD. My second Trimark DVD. The other one I have is The Best of Times. The best American comedy since Tootsie, says New York Times. The comedy that proves that's wants a crowd. And as you may remember, I did order a VHS copy of this movie back in 2017, but unfortunately that order was canceled. So yeah. But finally, I found a copy of this movie on DVD. So yep. Here's the front, the side, the back. All of me is delightful. Martin and Tomlin are a comedy dream team, says CBS TV. This movie is directed by Carl Reiner. Yep. And the only special feature on here are trailer and cast and crew information. And it says here it's standard screen, but that's okay with me. This is rated PG and it's 91 minutes. Here's the disc for All of Me, which is a flipper disc now. And I think just like some other Trimark DVDs, like the Best of Times, I'm sure the other side has nothing on it. So I don't know why they made this a flipper disc, but you can see me in the camera there. So I'm going to, so yeah, this movie does look pretty funny. So I'm definitely going to give this movie a watch sometime. And the next movie I got is a movie I've seen before. This is the 2005, I believe, 2005 DVD release of Clerks, 1994 movie, Clerks X. This is the 10th anniversary edition. This is a film directed by Kevin Smith. Yep, here's the front, side, top, and back. Kevin Smith's outrageous directorial debut. The movie that started all in 2 versions, including the extended cut that you've never seen. Yep, 1994 movie. And you can pause the video if you want to read the special features. Rated, and this is rated R. This is a movie I've been looking for a while. Now I finally have it. This stars Brian O'Howard, Jeff Anderson, Marilyn Glotty, Jason Mewes, and Lisa Spoolander as well. This is 92 minutes. There's a pause if you want to see the critics review. Here's the DVD guide. It's kind of ripped right there, but that's okay, because this was used. And this was $10, but since I had 10% coupon off, I got these off 10% coupon with these entire purchase, so yep. Here's disc 1, which says the theatrical film. Disc 2, which says the first cut. And disc 3, which has all the bonus features. And the first cut's 104 minutes. There's some dirt right there, but I'm sure the disc will work fine. Yeah, this movie I've seen on Showtime. I've seen this movie on Showtime few times, and this is a pretty funny movie. I really like Clerks, so yep. So yeah, Clerks, really funny movie. Yep, glad to have it glad to have it. Yeah, I'm glad to find this movie finally. And the next movie I got is a movie I used to have on VHS, but I got rid of it, and now I have the DVD, which is the 1998 DVD release of Cop and a Half, 1993 movie with Burt Reynolds. This also stars the late Ray Sharkey and the late Ruby Dee. This is in widescreen. One kid's fantasy, one cop's nightmare. Yep, got this for $3. Here's the front, the side, and the back. This movie is directed by Henry Winkler. And the features on here and the special feature includes production notes, cast and filmmakers bios, film highlights, and theatrical trailer. I think I heard there's a feature on this DVD. This is rated PG and it's an hour and 33 minutes, which is 93 minutes. And here's the disc for a Cop and a Half, which you can see me in the camera there. And even though this movie did get a lot of bad reviews, and even though this movie did get a lot of bad reviews, and I do know Burt Reynolds won a Razzie Award for Worst Actor in this movie, but this movie was pretty funny. This is one of my guilty pleasures. It's not a great movie, but it's still a fun movie. So, yep, common half, funny movie. And the last DVD I got is a 2005 DVD release of Over the Top, 1987 movie with Sylvester Stallone. It also stars Robert Loga, Susan Blakely, and David Mendenhall as well. Yep, here's the front, the side, and the back. Get a grip on some championship entertainment. This is a Warner Bros. Movie co-produced by Cannon Group, and this movie is directed by Mahatma Golan. The only feature on here is a theatrical trailer. This is rated PG, and it's 93 minutes. And here's the disc for Over the Top. And I haven't seen this movie before, but I've been wanting to see this movie for a while because it does look pretty cool from the trailers I saw. Even though this movie got really negative reviews when it came out, I can't talk. But this movie I do want. But this is a film I've been wanting to see for a while because it does look pretty cool. So I'm going to have to give this movie a watch sometime. And that's it for my VHS and DVD update for June 8th, 2018. And this has been Clay and Kano. Stick around for some more videos coming soon.